Well, we are off to a great start. We are back.
And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back. And we back.
You know, we didn't know exactly when we would be back, but we're swinging it. So we're seeing what's happening out in the woods this morning. We're gonna do a turkey hunt. We got my good buddy Keith Edwards coming out to call for us, and we're gonna see if we can't get a turkey today. Hopefully it's not like the last turkey hunting video, but you know, as always, just see what happens. But we woke up late, so it's now 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we're about an hour behind.
Yeah. All right, we are running behind. We got the wheelers out, finishing up grabbing the rest of our stuff, and we are gonna head out there. I better go get the blind because, or are we all gonna sit if I don't get the blind? I'm gonna drop Alex off, and turn around and go get Keith real quick, and hopefully we can make this work. It's my bad, I slept in. Didn't even hear my alarms or my calls, but we're out here now, so that's all that matters. That's the first step, is just getting out here first, or anything else. Smoke on the water. It's a nice cool morning, about 48 degrees out. I said thunderstorms, but it's looking pretty good to me. All right, coming up to the shoreline. Land ho.
Pretty sure I did that last year.
If you can, here's what I'll do. Hang on.
Dude! Threw the seat at me. Have fun.
We already heard a shot in the field while we were coming across the water. It is what it is, honestly. Not too terribly concerned about it at this moment. Do I wish that we were out here earlier? Yes. This setting up the decoy should have been done an hour ago, but you'll have that when you sleep in, so I'm gonna try and make do with what we have. And we got the blind set up right there. Keep thinking I keep hearing a turkey gobble, but it's just geese. Apparently I didn't shoot enough of them last year. Okay. Okay, let's go sit down and get ready. So we're finally sitting down in the blind. Obviously, like I said before, we're late. We're just trying to get settled in and see if we can't hear anything. You know, Keith's gonna let out a call right now, and we're gonna see if anything calls back. Right there, we got a gobbler, boys. We got a gobbler about 50 yards from us, out to our right. So maybe we weren't late. Maybe we just planned it just right. So we're gonna get ready and keep an eye out. Well, at least I know I can call in raccoons. Well, if he comes up and starts messing with the decoy, he's gonna get shot. I'm pretty sure I hear something meowing around over here to our right. Yeah, he's definitely in the area. Just being a little stubborn. But we got that female decoy out there for him for some eye candy, so hopefully that'll draw him in. But, you know, we're going to wait a few minutes. We don't want to spook him off. But the fact that we came in late and got set up and literally got in the blind and waited 5 minutes and called and have one answer like 50 or 30 yards, that's pretty good, you know, for getting in the woods late. So hopefully we can continue to reel them in and then get a shot on them. So we're going to wait like 15 minutes before we call again. But the fact that we got in here late and got set up really quick in the daylight, putting the decoys out and everything, and to sit for 5 minutes and, you know, hit a sequence of chirps and to get a gobble less than 50 yards away from where we're at. I mean, we're in pretty good shape right now. The Tom or Jake, depending on what it is being a little stubborn right now. But we're going to give him about 15 minutes and then we're going to call again. But right now we're just keeping our eyes peeled. We had the raccoon come up. We thought that was the bird. That would have been fun, but that's okay. We have time. So right now we're just kind of watching and waiting and, you know, looking everywhere. The quicker we see him, the better. So we're just going to wait a few minutes and then, you know, give another call about 15 minutes. Maybe we can get him to gobble again. 6:40 right now. Keith's about to let a couple calls out. See if we can't get that Tom to answer back. This could turn into a coyote hunt really quick. We've been getting a lot of coyotes on the camera at all different hours. I believe there's a den around here with some pups in it. So if we see one of those, it's going to change to a coyote hunt really quick. But all depending on what we're seeing. So just take it minute by minute. If we were
had 6 deer come across the ridge, heading back left into the pine trees. So definitely not what we're going after today. But I don't know, should I do it? See you in 6 months. Rifle season happens.
Call your shot again.
Call my shot again. But we haven't heard any gobble since first thing we got here. So right now we're just every 15 minutes hitting a couple chirps and yeah, yelps, chirps, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, if we're seeing deer, then, you know, maybe we're seeing turkey. We're being quiet enough, so we'll see. It's a waiting game. Nothing yet. What time are we looking at? About 7:30. So turkey hunting is well, it's hunting. It's a waiting game, you know. Can't make their mind up. Try and make it up for them, but it doesn't always work that way. Keith's gonna do another sequence of calls. It's been about 10-15 minutes. One thing I haven't been able to properly track on this property is exactly where the birds are, when, where, who, what, when, where, why.
You'll never forget.
Lately, it doesn't seem like there's been much of a pattern. I think the season, personally, I think the season starts too late. About a month too late, because for a while there, we were getting birds on the camera every day. And now, I mean, I haven't gotten a bird on the camera in over a week now. They're out here, obviously. We did get that gobble really early at about 6 this morning, right when we were getting out here. So they're out here. Crow call.
Just trying to do anything to get them.
Yeah. With a crow call, turkeys are pretty common to call back to a crow call. And so in dire situations, as of right now, we're trying to get any little bit of response back just so we can kind of gauge distance and hopefully pull them towards us.
Sorry, guys.
That's pretty cool. We just had 2 bucks come in about 20 yards. Got a hit. Let her do the dirty work. Well, we're seeing stuff, so we're being quiet, and we're pretty protected by the tide we blind. I think one of the nice attributes of this is you're able to see through even with the windows up. Even if we don't see any turkeys today, seeing the deer and, other wildlife walking around out here, it makes it worth it coming out, waking up early and sitting out here. A nice break from life. She's still calling back there.
I could barely hear her anyhow.
It's definitely a hen, though. Back over our left shoulder, probably about 30 yards.
Sweet giant brush pile.
So, time check. I think we're roughly about 8:30, 8:23. We had that first gobble. I dropped my phone and pee. We had that first gobble as soon as we got in here, which got us excited, got us warmed up. And then after that, he stopped. So we had a raccoon come into the decoys. Luckily, he didn't decide to mess with them. If not, I would have had to waste a shell on him. But we had 2 little bucks come in at 20 yards. Actually, no, it's more like 15. And they didn't even see us in the blind. So reason last year's model tide we blind, see through on 3 sides, and I've had a lot of success. I've never personally shot anything out of it, but I have had a lot of success with seeing deer close and amongst other things. And it is a nice, good tool in the bag to have, especially for turkey hunting like this. We just need to get them here. It's a beautiful morning out. It's probably about 50 out. We have a slight wind. They were calling for thunderstorms last night, and we were a little concerned, but it turned out to be a great morning, and I'm just happy to be out here. Whether we see a turkey or shoot a turkey, it is nice just coming out here to sit down and not necessarily relax, but just be out here. And then if we hear something, maybe we'll figure out, man, that got me good. The decoy moved in the wind, and that got me good. But maybe we can get something calling on the other side, and we can figure something out quick. Evasive maneuver, and maybe pan something out. But I wonder if I got any more pictures on the trail cam. Nope. Well, it's just how it goes. They don't call it
hunting.
Yeah, they don't call it catching fish. They call it fishing. That's why they call it hunting. It's not. You're never guaranteed. You can try. Kind of fumbled it a little bit with, waking up at 5 instead of 3:50 like my alarm told me to. And Mr. Keith over here, we appreciate him coming out today, even though he got a little nap in the truck waiting for me to get here.
Old guys will sleep. Gotta get my naps in while I can.
But Keith is putting the new Tidewee heated jacket to use today. Didn't need the heat, but it definitely keeps you warm even without the battery in it.
Yes.
And today we put the Tidewee see-through blind together, and it worked out well. We had deer 15 yards from us, and they could smell us, but they just couldn't see us. And yeah, again, turkeys are not my strong suit, but we'll keep trying until we get one. So we're gonna go back across the pond. We're gonna pack up over here. We're gonna go back across the pond and call a little bit, see if we don't hear anything. Maybe we get the sneak down on a bird, but you know, I'm not gonna promise anything at this point. But we're out here enjoying it. It's a nice morning out. Couldn't ask for a better morning. Not rainy, not cold. Well, not too cold, but
It's perfect morning.
it is. Be even more perfect if the birds were out, but yeah, we just gotta keep on keeping on. You know, you're not gonna shoot one if you don't come out. So,
Can't shoot them from the couch.
nope. So, all right, well, we're gonna pack up the decoys and the blind and head back down to the boat. I'm sure we'll see you back at the boat. Need a ride there, fellow traveler. I'm your Uber.
Yep.
Hang on. I just need to come over closer to the bank. Good news.
What?
So earlier this spring, if I can get out of the water here. Hold on just that end real quick. I'm getting good at the standing up part. The getting in and out part is still a little difficult. So earlier this spring, Mr. Keith and my wife's stepdad and I, we built some duck houses. Now what that's for, if you can see them, there's one over there in that corner. It's a big birdhouse, about 2 foot tall, with a nice big hole in it. So what we're trying to do is give the female wood ducks in the area a safe place to lay their eggs and hatch them. So what that does in turn is bring more ducks to the area. I put them up probably in late February. There was no ice on the pond. I brought the canoe out. I put 3 of them up. We just checked 2 of them, and both of them have a nested hen sitting on eggs inside of them. So
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Nice.
I took 2 short videos just to see if they were in there, so I wasn't like purposely peeking in there or anything. I didn't want to spook them.
Bruh.
You know, we want this to be a non-pressure time, and so I just wanted to take a quick peek to see if we were able to get them to nest. And there's right now 2 female wood ducks in 2 of the boxes. Can't check the 3rd one, that would take way too long, but there are 2 of them, 1 in each box, sitting on some eggs. So that's exactly what we wanted. And that's something that doesn't happen every time, you know, and the fact that we got them out here and got them up and there's 2 birds laying eggs, like that is awesome.
That's really
so
cool.
We're hoping that at the, you know, start of this puddle duck season, towards the fall season, that we'll get some more numbers out here, you know. And this is kind of a safe haven unless we're out here shooting, but other than that, you know, it's good to see. I love seeing nature when we're not hunting. I love seeing them thrive. You know, that's one of the biggest things is, you know, try and do our part as conservationists. I mean, that's how I look at it. You know, we're doing our part to help out, and in the grand scheme of things, we're going to benefit from it. So all in all, even though we didn't get to shoot a turkey today, we've gathered some really good information. You know, we were able to hear that gobbler this morning. We were able to see 2 young juvenile bucks come within 15 yards of our tide we blind. And we were able to see that we have 2 nesting female wood ducks in 2 out of 3 of our boxes. I don't know about the 3rd one because we didn't go look at it, but you know, that right there is just, you know, you can't get that information from the couch. So just coming out here and being out here and seeing just those things is super rewarding. You know, and turkeys, they're hard. I mean, some people go out and they get one every time, you know, but it's one of those things that, you know, I tend to struggle with is turkey hunting, but can't get one if you don't come out. And, you know, I'll take all this over, you know, I say that now, but when I shoot a turkey, I'll take that back. But, you know, I'll take this. Today was a win, even without getting one, you know. And I got Keith over there calling right now, just seeing if we can pick up any stragglers on that side of the pond. And we're going to load up the rest of our gear and head on back over. So it was a good day today, you know, nice, perfect morning. I kind of dropped the ball with sleeping in, but you'll have that. And, you know, just got to keep trying. That's it. You know, the more time and effort you put into it, the better the reward. Sometimes you get lucky and it works out, but, you know, other times you got to come out more, and that's just it. And that's what keeps me coming back, honestly, is, you know, there's always something else out there. You know, whether you know, you have your eyes set on something. Last year I had my eyes set on getting a buck on this side, and you know what? We did it. We made it happen. And, you know, it doesn't happen every time. Luck was a little bit on our side for that one, but, you know, that's hunting. That's hunting. It's all part of it. Scouting, you know, not seeing what game you're after, that's all part of it. But, you know, if you enjoy nature and, you know, you enjoy being outside, and, you know, this is it. I mean, what better day can you have, you know, other than shooting a turkey? But grand scheme of things, all in all is well. And I'll sleep just fine tonight, regardless. So I'm pretty happy about those wood ducks being in the boxes. That really makes me happy. So we're gonna load our gear up, paddle on over back to the 4-wheelers, and see if Keith got anything to gobble over there. If not, we're gonna head back to the house, call it a day. And yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
We're back, and we'll be back. We have more plans. There's a turtle right there. Oh, you got it. So we have more plans. Did you hear that? Did you hear that over here?
What was that? Sounded like a shot. What did you hear?
Sounded like a fox or a coyote. I don't know. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Not to get off the topic, but that kind of caught me by surprise.
The turtle and the coyotes are in cahoots.
I guess, you know. But I totally lost my train of thought. Lost where I was going with that. But, well, let's load up. Try and do this without getting wet. It's a little topsy-turvy once you get out there a little bit more. Ooh! I can't do the splits like that. Probably the easiest time I've had getting in the boat.
On hauling back a buck this time.
Yeah, and there's no ice on the water.
Yeah.
So watch this. People, this is how long it normally takes to get across the pond. Like a
Timing
minute
you.
long. A minute long. So the first thing that we noticed was on the, you can see the other duck house over there. That one has a nesting female in it. So does the one at the other end of this pond over here. They both have females on eggs sitting in there. Now, the one thing that I thought was pretty cool was that on the front, you could see like little mud specks on the front of the board. So that's kind of where we got our inkling that, hey, there might be a duck in there. And I kind of am the type of person that, you know, I want to know for sure. And so I stuck my phone in there and was able to see two nesting females in there. So that makes us super happy. And you want to know something? Doing the boat like this without the ice is so much easier. And look at that. It didn't take 20 minutes to get across the pond. We're already across the pond right now.
Took you like probably a minute and a half.
Not even.
Nope, I timed it.
Big bass, big bass.
You shot a doe.
Did.
Gosh.
Too bad we couldn't do that on the video.